Since the launch of the Marathon closed alpha, many players have been asking Bungie to give more clarification when it comes to different runner characters. And the big topic has been how long is the durations of the character abilities, and then also what are the cooldowns when it comes to each runner. So Bungie has answered that question, and I promised you guys once we got more information about these runners, I will make an updated video. In this video, we're going to quickly recap each character's abilities and traits. Then I'm going to give you guys the duration and base cooldown of each ability and traits for each runner. And I will tell you the images is not as clear as the other images that Bungie has provided, but we still will be able to go over it pretty easily. Also, I want to tell you guys welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. You do need to know each character comes with a cooldown called heat. Now heat is when you're running stamina cooldown bar, which fills up by sprinting, sliding, and performing other movement activities. And at a maximum heat, you are unable to perform movement abilities. Now heat passively decays after a short duration. The first runner we're giving an update on is the runner Glitch. Glitch comes with the Prime Ability Amplified, where movement abilities are now overcharged. Now it increases movement speed, weapon dexterity, and reduces the heat buildup of movement abilities. Next you have the Tactical Ability Disruption, where you fire a projectile from your arm that deals damage and pushes hostiles away. Now holding fire overcharges the projectile to increase the blast radius and damage. So Glitch has the Micro Jets trait, which while outboard you perform an additional jump at the cost of generating additional heat. For trait number 2, we have Power Slide, which power slides are supercharged. Now using a supercharged slider generates additional heat. Now let's look at the base durations and the base cooldowns for Glitch's abilities and traits. Like I said, these graphics are a little hard to read that Bungie released, but I'll read it out to you. So the Amplify Prime ability has a base duration of 30 seconds and a base cooldown of 180 seconds. Now for the Tactical Ability Disruption, we're looking at a hold fire for 3 seconds for a max overcharge, and it has a base cooldown of 67 seconds. Now when it comes to the Micro Jets trait number 1, you could jump while airborne to activate. Now no cooldown is needed for this, and its usage increases the heat. Now for the Power Slide, we have trait number 2, and like I say, you have to slide to activate it. Now it has no cooldown, but it has a usage increase with heat. Next we're going over the runner character Void. Now Void comes with the Prime ability called Smoke Screen, where you generate a smoke disc that can be thrown on impact. They erupt into smoke fields. Now hostiles are affected by smoke fields and have their optics disrupted. Next is the Tactical Ability Active Camo, which you can cast camouflage over yourself. Now performing offensive actions, taking damage, and using ability consumables briefly disrupts your camouflage. Next we have the trait Shadow Dive. So while you're outboard, you slam a smoke disc onto the ground to deploy a smoke field. Next is Shroud trait number 2. So when you enter any smoke field source, it's going to trigger camouflage. Now the camouflage will persist for a short time after leaving the smoke field. So with Void's Prime ability Smoke Screen, you get a base duration of 30 seconds and a base cooldown of 180 seconds. With Active Camo, you get a duration of 15 seconds and a base cooldown of 67 seconds. Now with Shadow Dive, you get a base duration of 2 seconds and a base cooldown of 62 seconds. And with Shroud, you get a duration of 2 seconds with no cooldown. And next we're going to take a look at the runner Blackbird. Blackbird has the Prime ability Echo Pulse, which activates an advanced detection system which releases sonar pulses. Now hostages caught by a sonar pulse have their location revealed. Next is the Tactical ability Tracker Drone, which deploys a microbot which tracks down nearby hostiles and explodes. Now hostiles caught in the blast have their heat increased. Next you have the trait Interrogation, which you receive a HUD warning when you are pinged by a hostile runner, and performing a finisher on the runner pings their crew location. And the second trait, Stalker Protocol. So after breaking a hostile shields, a lingering hologram trait showing the hostile last location movement is activated for a short duration. So for the Prime ability Echo Pulse, you have a 15 seconds duration with a base cooldown of 240 seconds. Now with the Tracker Drone, you have a base duration of 15 seconds with a base cooldown of 82 seconds. And with the Interrogation trait, you have a base duration of 15 seconds with no cooldown. And with Stalker Protocol, you have a 20 seconds duration with no cooldown. And to me, Blackbird is the best runner because of their ability and traits, and I've already have gotten 19 flawless runs using Blackbird Blackbird. So, and this is by far the best out of all of them I've played with. And next we have the ability and traits for the runner Locus. Now Locus has the prime ability Search and Destroy, where you activate shoulder mounted missile pods. Now dealing sustained damage to targets, launches homing missiles that immobilize and deal damage upon impact. And he has the tactical ability Riot Barricade, where you can activate an energy barricade that blocks incoming damage. Now blocking drains your tactical ability energy, drains more when you're receiving damage. And he has the trait Thruster, while Airborne activate boosters to perform a quick dash in your current input direction. And the second trait Tactical Sprint, so you could double press sprint to move faster at the cost of generating additional heat. So for the prime ability Search and Destroy, you're looking at a base duration of 30 seconds with a base cooldown of 300 seconds. For the tactical ability Riot Barricade, you're looking at 12 seconds base duration with a base cooldown of 30 seconds. The trait Thruster, you have to jump while airborne to activate, but it's no cooldown, but it is a usage increase heat. Now with the tactical sprint, you have to double press sprint to activate it, but it's no cooldown, but however there is a usage increase when it comes to heat. If you are interested in more marathon guides, news, and gameplay, I would suggest you watch this playlist next. Also, don't forget to like and sub. You guys have a blessed day. Peace.